It is now Sunday the 5th of April, and in 2 days, this 22-inch Flatron W2713hm monitor, so it's a 22-inch LG monitor, is going to go. It's got a 1680 by 1050 resolution, and it's up on eBay now. Now, at 10 o'clock tonight, the auction is going to end, and whoever wins the auction for this monitor, because it's on eBay, is going to get 5 minutes of time in this video. So if you see someone else in this video talking about their YouTube channel or something, that's what it is. A good reason why I want a new monitor and stuff is when I'm doing, like, I do a lot of stuff at once, okay? And it's difficult to fit it on the screen with 1680 by 1050. So as you can see, I'm doing some coding here in Visual Basic, and I've got this up because I'm writing information and stuff. So what makes it difficult is, let's say I'm here and I'm doing some like coding here. As you can see, I'm not fitting everything on the screen, so then even if I go full screen with my coding, it's still kind of annoying not to have. I wish my code was, you know, full on with the screen, but yeah, it doesn't quite fit on the screen. And even with a 27-inch monitor, it wouldn't fit on the screen. I would need a 4K monitor now. As you know, this new monitor is going to be a 1440p, so it's going to be above 1080p, so 1080p would give me a bit more space this way, but 1440p gives me like a lot more space, like 900 more pixels this way, and what is it, like 400 more pixels high, so that is quite a bit more space to get my stuff done. And when I'm doing like video editing with OSFirstTimer, here we go, here's just that Tails video. As you can see, these OSFirstTimer videos have a lot of cuts. Every time, like, let me just zoom in, every time you see a little cut there, yeah, that's how often I cut OSFirstTimer videos, so they're really split up a lot. But the thing is, when I'm doing stuff like applying effects to my videos, and then I want my effects to animate, so I don't know where I put the TV simulator, but let's say I wanted to animate my effects, then I've got to come here and see what I mean, how it's like, this is where I want to do all my animations for all my effects, and then I go down and it's like, oh, then I've got to scroll through this. It's just, it's workable, but it's just quite annoying. And let's say I want to make a 1080p banner kind of thing. Apply, and then see what I mean? I've got to scroll up and down. I don't, and like, first of all, you need all your tools on the side and the properties at the bottom and layers, and I've got to scroll up and down with this 1080p thing, and it just makes working on 1080p images and stuff like that a lot more difficult. So those are some of the main reasons why I will need a bigger screen. Here's another example of something that annoys me with this specific screen resolution. Let's say you've got a video. This video here, for example, is 720p, which can fit on my screen, but I'm a person who, if I'm going to watch a video, I like it full screen. So if I click full screen on this video, because it's not a full 1080p, I've got black bars at the top and bottom of the video. So if I press play now, just move this away. This is a shark on the beach I was filming, but it's annoying because, look, black bars at the top and bottom. With the 1440p monitor, it will have the 16:9 aspect ratio, which means it'll be full screen and there won't be these silly black bars. And it'll be bigger so I can kind of, you know, watch it from further back. So that would be pretty cool. As well as upgrading my monitor, I've also upgraded my Microsoft Art keyboard because the Z, X and C keys have stopped responding on it. I now have a Microsoft Sculpt ergonomic keyboard, which took a little getting used to when I first got it. I would be typing, yada yada yada, and if I do a Y, I'm the person who goes, oh yeah, Y, okay, Y. So Y, and then I'll use these hands to do OU. But this hand always used to do Y, so I'd be like typing da 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 da, Y, 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 you know. That's just the finger that just felt right. But with this keyboard, I'd have my fingers here and I'd go, okay, Y. So let's say I was typing in U. I'd go to press Y, and then my finger would just go through the hole, and that was really confusing. I'd be typing, then, you know, it's weird. So now I have to use this hand to go Y. Now, someone in the Tails video noticed that my printer is gone. Okay, the reason we moved my printer was because I barely had space for just this monitor here with the speakers, because basically I had to have my Logitech speaker behind the monitor, but then that would block sound and stuff, and it was really annoying. And that was my old Canon printer. Now what I've done is we moved the printer, but then it didn't really fit where we moved it, so then we got a smaller printer, so we now have a new printer as well. As you can see, the new printer, and it is located just next to, like, so my old one was here, and this is my new one. It's located on this little shelving system with baskets where I can store like electronic stuff. So it's just there next to my Lenovo S20. Now, I'm not getting a new computer. I know I've upgraded a few things around here, but the computer stays. It's a really good computer. It's not a default Lenovo ThinkStation S20. It's got 12 gig of RAM, a 12-core processor. It's got 3.33 gigahertz, but that's 12 cores, so that's pretty powerful. And I've also got an overall about 4.5 terabytes of hard drive space, which is really good when I'm using, like, you know, uncompressed videos, and I do a lot of video storage on my computer. I do a lot more videos than what I upload onto the internet. Anyway, the only thing we're waiting on now is the monitor. I'll see you at the eBay auction. Okay, here we go. It's the last few moments of the bids. We've got almost 2,000 views, 14 watches, and there's just a minute left. Now, as you can see, the highest bidder right now is $63, and it's Brendan Burns. And he is from Australia. He lives somewhere just south of Sydney, and he doesn't actually want to do the whole being featured thing. So
he just wants the monitor.
Yeah,
without
he wants the
being
monitor.
Featured.
So yeah.
Can't believe that. Come on, we
But
want
yeah,
some
not
more
everyone
bids
wants to
now.
be featured.
We can't believe it hasn't moved.
Okay.
And it's the last minute.
44 seconds.
Oh, come
41.
on. I thought there'd be heaps of action in the last 5 minutes. 5 minutes to promote himself, his business,
15 seconds left.
his
I wonder if
YouTube
someone
channel,
will do.
whatever.
I wonder if someone would do a sneaky, like, last second bid.
Well, they've got 8 seconds to go. 6. Oh,
5,
no.
4, 3, 2.
Oh, no.
1. They actually did it!
Oh, no, you're kidding me.
There we go, he was the winner, literally.
There we go. So there's 5 minutes of fame. Well, he's not going to have his fame because he doesn't want it.
Well, just gives us more time to unbox this new 1440p monitor and test it out then. Anyway, see you then. Hi there.
How's it
Good.
Took one.
Thank you.
It's one of the best views in men, yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
There we go.
Thank you. See ya.
Thanks. Bye. Here we go. 1440p monitor. So, it's time to unbox this 1440p monitor. I'm just cutting up the sticky tape, and you can just use your fingers here. Okay, here we go. Whoa. So, as you can see, inside the box there is a bunch of stuff from this. Oh, this is a factory report. They've actually, for this exact monitor, they've tested my monitor and stuff. Calibration report, so individual monitor report. That's what you get with these, like, higher end. Now, this looks like instructions on how to set it up. There we go, some drivers for it, in case my computer can't handle it or anything. So there's a little cord here. This looks like the power cord. So here are all the cords and stuff you get with this monitor, and as you can see, this is a VGA cable. Now, they've included this 1987 VGA cable just in case you've got an old computer, obviously, or you don't have a DVI cable. Now, this will not work with 1440p. You'll have to lower the resolution, most likely. First you had VGA 1987, then you have DVI since 1999, and I think, yes, these can do 1440p. Not quite sure about 4K though, but I'm not going to use VGA, I'm not going to use DVI, I'm going to move forward to 2008. So what you're seeing here is a DisplayPort cable. Now, DisplayPort cables is kind of the successor of the DVI cable. Now, this is what you should be using in modern day computing. These can do 1440p, they can do 4K, these are the best things you can use. Now, the next thing to come out of the box is kind of the monitor stand, I'm guessing, so I'll put that up on the bed and show you. There we go, and here it is. It's quite tall, and I'm pretty sure it's, yep, you can shift it from side to side. And here's where you can put all the cords through it so it doesn't get cluttered. Anyway, now the most important part of the unboxing, the monitor itself, which I can't take out properly. Size-wise, it's perfect. It's not 32 inch, it's not 22 inch, it's 27, it's in the middle. 22 is too small, 32 4K is too big. This is why I chose 271440p. As you can see, the resolution is displayed here. 2560 pixels by 1440 pixels. So now I'm going to get the actual top of the monitor to stick in it. Wow, that was really, really easy. I didn't read the instructions, I just basically put this on and it just clicked itself into place. That was ultra easy. And it's really solid in there too. Like if you feel that, that is really solid, it is stuck there. Now, just a note, I haven't yet taken the screen cover off. I'll do that when it's actually up on my desk. Windows 7 shutting down for the last time on my monitor. Now just for those interested, here's a comparison between my old 22-inch monitor and my new 1440k monitor. So when you're sitting down at a chair here, there's that one, and there's that one. There is a huge difference between them. And you can see this one has a lot more space on the sides, and that's how you're going to get video actually stretching across the whole screen without the black bars at the top and bottom. Now as you can see, the monitor itself it's still flat screen, but it is quite thick. A lot thicker than my old one. Old VGA, DVI and DisplayPort. So if you're going to have a 1440p or 4K monitor, I highly recommend DisplayPort. You've also got HDMI somewhere down there. Now what I want to do here is I'm looking and I'm like, you know, this screen looks kind of high and I want to kind of lower it so it's not all the way, because yeah, I like my screens a bit closer to the desk, not so high up like this. Looks like this could slide down this pole a bit. There's a gap and I think it could go all the way down to there, which would probably bring it down to about there. So that would be pretty good. I'll find out how to slide it down now. So 22 minutes later, and I realise it's actually pretty easy to do this monitor. You just push it down like that. And that's how you lower it. Now I've got a strong feeling I'm going to need to put this disc in first, but I'll try and just plug it in and see if my computer boots and stuff with this DisplayPort and everything. Okay, I've got two DisplayPorts here. I'm just going to plug this into one of them. There we go, it's plugged in nice and firmly. So in the instructions here it says to put the DVI in. I've put the DisplayPort in instead. Then I need to put in the power, and then it's pretty much ready to go. And then I put in the disc. So now those two cords have turned on my monitor and my speakers, and this one is my computer. Turn this on. So no DVI cable. Okay. So I've got the things here, and you can go up and down. So I'm going to go to, not VGA. I want DisplayPort. So, tick. I'll turn this on now. Well, my computer's on, but I don't see the BIOS yet. Do I have to press this on and off? There is no signal coming from your computer. Press any key on the keyboard or move the mouse to wake it up. If there is no display, press the monitor button now to select the correct input. What I may need to do is plug in my old monitor and install that disc first, so... yeah, because I can hear on my speakers Windows 7 booting up. But yeah, and DisplayPort is selected. So since I couldn't get that screen up over there working, I'm gonna now use the drive disk and then put it in. Oh, this screen just seems so small now to compare to the old one. Okay, I'm just gonna use this driver disk. So I'll now go through the process of installing this driver with my old monitor, then hopefully the new monitor will be detected. If I still have troubles, I'll try using the DVI port as well. Now, I'm using Windows 7, and as you can see, it's got the support here. It says Vista 7 and Windows 8 Preview, but I'm guessing it does obviously work with the full version of Windows 8. So I've just clicked this button here, Monitor Drivers, and it's saying it's detected my current monitor, and now it's going to install all these Dell drivers, and there's the one for the DisplayPort, fantastic. Please connect your monitor before, oh no. So rebooting my computer now, and I'm going to try DVI. Okay, please show something on the screen. Whoa. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need a driver here, because that doesn't look right. I'm wondering if, DVI isn't able to handle this or something like that, I don't know. So we'll definitely get those drivers so the DisplayPort works. Just looking at this straight away with like the tiny welcome and stuff, I can see this is in 1440p, but obviously with all this, I don't know if you can see it, but the screen is so fuzzy, I'll definitely need to install those drivers. What I'm going to do is it is in 1440p. I wonder if I just lower this a little. Let's try 1080p and see if that fixes it. There we go. Okay, problem fixed. Now that's in 1080p, but obviously I'm not going to be using it in 1080p. I'm going to use 1440p. But still, that is crystal clear, even in 1080p. When I see this, I'm like, wow, that is nice. Anyway, so what I'll do, yeah, DVI obviously has a little bit of trouble with 1440p. Maybe it's just without the drivers, I don't know. But we're going to now get the drivers all up and running and see how this goes. So here we go, take 2 of searching for monitor drivers. So it's found the Dell, and yup, digital is there. So next, let's start installing these drivers. Oh wow, that was fast. The driver was successfully installed. Now in 1440p, it's actually still fuzzy. So what I'll probably need to do is, yeah, I'll plug in the display port and I'll see how it goes. So display port now works. So I just had to install the drivers to get the display port working. We'll see how that goes. Then I might boot up Ubuntu, because I've actually dual booted like about a year ago my computer with Ubuntu 13.04. We'll see how Ubuntu handles this new monitor and see if it can do the full 1440p as well. You know what's funny? Even though I turned my computer off in 1080p, I can tell by the size of the mouse and the size of everything that this is 1440p. So yeah, there we go, 1440p. Oh wow, that is a lot of space. Straight away, it's amazing the amount of, like, let's say you've got stuff on the screen. Look at all these files and folders and videos you can have on the screen all at once scrolling up and down. That's amazing. And at the side, I no longer have the problem of not even being able to show the whole, like, file names and folders and stuff. This is just amazing, the size of this. Let's check out Sony Vegas. Whoa, look at all that extra room. Okay, so now I can see heaps more of the video here I'm editing at the bottom, and if I scroll this down, that gives me more space to see what's actually going on at the top, but I usually have about 5 or so layers. And then I can scroll this down, TV simulator, animate. Look at that, I've got enough room to do all these things. That is fantastic. Looking at the size of everything though, yes, that's really, really easy to see and stuff for me, but 1440p on 27 inch may not suit everyone, because everything is really small. Like, I can see everything fine, I can read the screen fine myself, but if it was like someone else reading it, I could imagine them having some difficulties. But anyway, there we go. Now I can edit. Let's say I was doing like a 1080p banner or some full thing. 1080p right there. That's 1080p. And then I've got all this extra space for 1440p to store all the tools and stuff. So that's great. There's no more scroll bars there. Okay, so let's check out Google Earth. Now that just looks amazing. This big massive screen here. You can't really film, because you're probably looking at this through like a 1080p display, and you can't really see how amazing it is to have Google Earth on this big massive screen here in front of me. It's just incredible, and it's so smooth. Like, if I spin the Earth, that is really smooth, and I can zoom right in onto, say, Tasmania. Zoom out. That is really good and smooth. So I'm gonna try out Got Us now, which is a really, really easy game to run. It's got simple graphics and stuff, and it's still in beta right now. So there is absolutely no noticeable input lag for me. Like, as I move everything, it's moving just, yeah, and it's moving smoothly too. Let me zoom in and out. Yeah, that's good, and it seems, yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to even run anything at 1440p. I thought I was going to have to bump it down to 1080p, but yeah, that works really well. So now I'm going to give the original Assassin's Creed a go. I don't think this will work properly though. So I can see it's gone black at the bottom and top. I'm thinking it's still doing my 1680 by 1050. So let's change the graphics options. Yeah, it's still at that old resolution, which looks great on this monitor still. So okay, there's 1440p. So let's try this. Oh, this is an absolute joke. I don't think this will work. Oh my goodness, it actually works. Yeah, I think it is running a little bit slow if you have it all the way at 1440p while trying to do something like this, but you would have it in 1080p. You don't really need. Okay, let me see if I can detect input lag. Wow, that's actually quite smooth. This is actually pretty good. Across this bridge thing. Let's go down in the area down here. Now, my graphics card isn't really built for this kind of thing. But it's still definitely 100% playable. I'd say the frames, it's slightly slower than the 1680p, but it looks good with 1440p, and it's definitely very immersive, it's responsive. I'm not noticing myself any input lag, but someone else might notice input lag, but yeah, everything I do happens instantly, like I can control everything perfectly. And if someone was doing something like Forex trading, you can just see this monitor it's a bit hard to see through the camera, I can see it much easier. But there is so much space on this monitor for all the information you could ever want. It's wow. And as you can see, no black bars at the bottom or top, so that is fantastic. That's really cool. Now I'm gonna look at a little bit of 1440p footage which loads instantly on my computer. There's no like load time or anything, I just click where I want to watch and it loads, so my internet can handle 1440p video like buffering and stuff. So let's say this is full screen 1440p. 1440p. But I am just blown away. Oh my gosh. This is just amazing. Now I'm going to try something I know that's probably not going to be good with a 1440p monitor, Minecraft. So let's see how this goes. I could just imagine this going like, not well. You know what? Going around and looking at this, it doesn't seem too bad. There's no input lag that I can detect myself. Let's quickly try something going here. And that definitely looks great. So this is actually Minecraft in 1440p, and I've got to say, it works well as well. Wow. Such a big screen. Oh! Sheep's bumped into me. Well, there we go. This is fantastic. It works really well. The colours look amazing, so it looks really good. Everything, all the colours look fantastic on it. Now this is just the last little thing I want to try out. As you know, I'm the developer of ShiftOS, and I'm just trying something out here. Yeah, see, all that code still doesn't fit quite on the screen, but at the same time, that's heaps, and that makes it a lot easier for when I am coding, because then I can go like, yep, here's this, and I have to often copy and paste these little things a lot with my environment, new lines and stuff, so yeah, that's definitely a lot more space to do stuff, and when I'm designing windows and stuff, oh, that's really good actually. Fantastic. Now the last thing I wanted to try out on this big monitor was Ubuntu. Let's see if Ubuntu can support 1440p. Now to be precise, this is Ubuntu 13.04 that I'm going to use. So it appears that you actually need the Linux driver for this monitor, because as you can see, yeah, it doesn't show up on anything. When we were selling the OSFirstTimer monitor on eBay, people were bidding for it, and the winning bidder was going to get 5 minutes in this video to advertise their own YouTube video or do whatever they want. But there's a little problem. They didn't want to be featured. This guy, Brendan Burns, who lives south of Sydney, got the monitor and was like, nah, that's fine.
He just wants a monitor. He didn't want 5 minutes of time in our next video, so...
Yeah, at least you only had to pay $9 postage rather than $250 postage for an American.
Yeah.
So we've decided, since that person didn't do a segment, we'll do our own segment.
We thought we might look at some of the comments that we get in our videos, some of the ones that really stand out and really shock us, amaze us, whatever.
So our first video that we're going to talk about the comments on is Mum Tries Out Linux Mint.
Yes, and the reason we pick some of the comments here is because I have to admit, prior to being on YouTube in this channel, I didn't know what an MILF was. And
MILF, MILF.
And we just continued getting these sort of comments, and I thought, what does that mean? And then my son looks it up and, well, maybe I don't want to know what it means.
So our first comment today is from Mr. Mac 5150, and he says, Mum, you're hot, hot, hot.
Right, okay, thank you very much, appreciate it, but yeah, a bit awkward. Okay, this comment is from Wendy Morris. Actually, that scares me.
Why?
Wendy?
Oh,
this
yeah.
isn't even from a guy. And it says, look at this little MILF. I don't know how to feel
I didn't
about
realise it was a word.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Joe V says, I want to download your mum up. I mean mint.
Right, okay. Thank you very much, Joe V.
You can say this one.
Decadger, I can't even pronounce his name, but it says, your mum is... I won't complete that.
Say it, I'll beep it out.
No!
I'll beep it
I'll
out.
just go beep myself.
So the next one was from Mustard Man. Eric Mustard. That's an nice name. Nice name, Eric Mustard Man. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'd choose Mum over Mint any day.
Okay, that's nice to know. Thank you.
Krishmaya Kolarakic.
I'd like to try this mom. Yeah, we get a lot of that, don't we? Mom.
Oh, I wonder what a mom is.
I don't know.
It's just with a mom.
Mom.
So someone else commented as a reply to that one and said, Mum first timer.
Yeah.
Continue that face. I don't know how. Wait, it's on the side. So wait. Let me try and get this right. Ready? Mum first timer.
Yeah, okay, next one. This person who's masked himself because he doesn't obviously want to be identified.
Yeah, he's one of those anonymous people.
He says, hey, I don't mean to be offensive or vulgar in any way. That's very nice. But I just have to say this because I like to imagine I made somebody smile with this comment. So here it goes. And a big smile. Your mum is hot in a cute and elegant way. I just thought she should know that. Compliments are good for the soul. Well, thank you very much, Emil. What's his name? Well, thank you very much, Emil.
If you're going to say thank you to someone, at least get their name right.
Okay, thank you very much, Emil. That is a very nice comment. Very appreciated. Thank you.
Project Polestar said MILF.
Okay.
I think that's about the 1 millionth comment. If one person wants to go through all the OS First Timer videos, tell us how many MILF comments we've got.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
she's got. In Mum Gets an Alienware 14 computer, which we happen to be using to read these comments off.
Yes. Lazy Builder.
That's a funny name for
I
the
know.
person. Lazy Builder, build your own. okay, wait, you go.
Build your own goddamn desktop computer. I don't want to even complete that comment. That's awful.
Damn it, society. It's
I
beeped
hope
out.
you beeped that out.
I did beep it out.
Pete Coventry says he sounds so very, very gay.
And he got 15 likes.
Well, look, my son is not gay. He is available to a lovely female. Do we have any females out there? Because I would love my son to have a lovely girlfriend.
The sender says, no, he sounds like he's been sheltered for too long. A nerd, but a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. That's true. He's actually he is a nerd. But
Not as much as some people though. So Tickle My Pikachu said, you and your mum are so cool together. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. That's good. We have a lot of fun doing this.
So on the video, Mum tries out Risk OS. We have
Justin Bieber nerd wannabe and MILF. Here we go again. After thousands of these videos, has your mum figured out to use a computer? Tell her to stick with Mac. LOL.
and I don't even look like Justin Bieber.
Mac's not one of the ones that I am sticking with because of compatibility issues there.
It's not too bad these days, but...
Yeah, I'm right with what I've got. I'm pretty happy. Anyway.
Oh look, a girl likes me. Zombie cave. He cute.
Okay. Well, I did want a girlfriend for my son, but
Maybe not a zombie.
maybe not zombie.
I want to
so
stay in one piece.
This one came from Mum Tries Out Tails OS. It's very nice to know you're still with us, that you haven't been scared away.
Seventh.
I tell you what, I'd
Scared
love to
away?
know. Yeah, I'd love to know who our first or second or maybe even third subscriber was. Was it you? Drop us a line. Let us know.
Although, just know if you're lying, I can check who it was.
This comment is from Testing 1567, and it really does show the controversial aspect of this video. First of all, I'd just like to say here in Australia we do take for granted freedom because yes, we live in a lovely place where we have freedom to pretty much do what we like in relation to
Not anything.
uncensored. I didn't actually realise that there are other countries that don't have the freedom to be able to just look at YouTube videos, things like that, so it's pretty sad. And I do therefore see a benefit of Tails in those countries. Anyway, this person, Testing 1567, he said, you forgot to mention that the US government created Tor and they are still currently funding a majority of its development. They have no interest in shutting it down. They invented it. The intent is to allow citizens in countries with censored internet to view the internet uncensored and safely, and also our foreign agents to contact home base over the internet without being tracked. If you're living in China and you want to view Facebook or YouTube, you need to use Tor. Now that's pretty sad that in countries there exists censorship like that. That is sad.
I mean, what's bad about YouTube? What's bad about Facebook?
Yeah.
And that was a person also saying you're mixing up illegal with immoral. So we were saying it's illegal to use Tor because you're accessing things that your country doesn't permit. But is that really immoral at the same time as illegal? If someone from like a country that isn't allowed to look at YouTube or Twitter, if they go on the Tor network and view it anyway, even though their country said no, it's illegal, does that make them immoral?
This person has written, I'm pretty shocked by your mum's reactions and the reactions of some of the people here in the comments. The very same objections she voices were used decades ago against the internet.
When it first came to light,
Yes.
that people were able to download things like the Anarchist's Cookbook,
Or instructions on how to make.
pipe bombs.
You can look up
He
all
went-
kinds of dangerous and harmful things on Google. Does that mean we should eliminate it totally so people don't have access to that information? No, the risk of people abusing such information is just the price we pay for living in a free world with a free exchange of information. I tell you what, this person does have a point.
Yeah.
And I'll be the first to admit it.
In fact, he only got 1 like for this comment. I think he deserves a few more than that.
Yeah, I do too, actually. The internet and deep web and Tor browser are just tools. What people do with those tools are on them, and any criminal activity that arises from such tools is not the fault of the tools themselves. Hey, I tell you what, Canterclear, you really do have a point there, and I would definitely be the first to admit that. Well, I have to admit, when the internet did first come into, became very popular and everything, I was against it.
Yeah.
Because I thought, oh no, all these terrible things you can do on it and everything. Little did I know that we would end up with a YouTube channel and able to access all this information. So yes, I was against it when it first came out, but now, no, I'm not against it.
Sure.
So to all the people that did comment that were, in those countries whereby they can't freely choose what content they look at, and they can't even look at YouTube or innocent things on the internet, I say to those people, yes, Tor and that Tails OS, I can see it would be useful for those people.
Okay, so one of our most controversial videos, whenever we deviate from Mum Tries Out, then we have a few issues. So the top 3 worst and best operating system
And I
interfaces.
just want to clarify that at that point in
We'd
time,
only tried out 12.
We'd only tried out 12. There are so many that we hadn't tried out, and that was back in the times when I hated Windows 8 because I damn well couldn't use it. It caught me one night just before I was going to bed and sat me in front of the Windows 8 and told me to navigate through it, and I was just tired. So obviously the top 3 best and worst is only out of those 12 that I tried out.
She hadn't
not
tried out
future
Vista or
ones.
Windows 7 either.
No,
so.
I hadn't. This is a comment we got from Petri. No,
Petri's
and this
son.
person said, stupid bitch and her son or something like gay friend. You idiots. Now, first of all, he's not my gay friend. He's my...
And
he is
second of
my
all,
son.
she's not a stupid bitch.
Well, thank you! Thank you very much!
No problem.
Sometimes I feel you really think that though. Wow, that's great. Okay, thank you.
Mega Ultimate Flash 900, who has said,
Is your mom completely retarded? Everyone else in this world wouldn't find this hard. Gosh! And he even got 2 likes.
yeah.
Okay, well I must be totally retarded. There we go.
So then we got another comment from Salafrance, and he's replying to this comment, and he says, just shut up, you pointless waste of sperm.
I tell you what, pointless waste of sperm, that is a fantastic response, isn't
And
it?
Phillips agrees, Phillips 1012 to be exact, and he said, I wish I was good as insulting as you.
So do I. That's a pretty good one, isn't it? I've never thought pointless waste.
Are you going to use that?
No, I won't use it personally, but wow.
So we got a bit of a strange comment from X People X Productions X
Triple
XXX. So it says,
Dickweeds. dickweeds?
Have a look at that avatar.
Seriously?
I think he wasn't commenting on us. I think it was just a comment on his own avatar.
I think so, because if you look at his own avatar, it looks like a bit of a dickweed itself, doesn't it?
I mean, it's in the grass and it's popping.
I'm just,
What is it wearing? It's looking for more of them. It's like, dickweed.
Can I just ask you, is it dickweed?
I don't know.
You don't have any.
I hope I don't either. Okay, so we did get a nice comment in that video, luckily, and it's from Indie Cosmos. And this person says, gosh, many of these comments are so dreadful, embarrassing and unthankful. I feel I have to apologise for them even though I did not write or think things like that. I just don't get this blah blah hater troll culture.
There should be more people in this world like Indie Cosmos. That's a really nice comment. And thank you for apologising on behalf of all those horrible, unthankful people.
We had a video where I went on the street, went up to random strangers and randomly listed operating systems to them in a sentence. And we got a comment from someone called Bambino on that video. And he says, that dude's fucking Australian. Isn't he supposed to be punching scorpions and crocodiles to death instead of talking about this nerdy shit?
Oh yeah, he does that in his spare time.
Yeah.
All the time, yeah.
Yeah.
And talk about punching crocodiles and stuff. Another thing that we do often is getting the shrimp on the barbie and everything.
Oh, yeah.
According to all...
In fact, Dad, put another shrimp on the barbie. Bush Tucker Man. Very Australian.
Very appropriate, yes.
Okay, but we don't eat bush tucker, just say that. On the Linux versus Mac versus PC versus Mac OS...
You got to, if you haven't seen that
Have a
little
look at
parody, check it out because it shows our whole family. It shows his little sister, it shows my husband.
So Bush Tucker Man anyway said, haha, that was cool. Now I want to have some shrimps on the Barbie, mate. Our weather is great here. Me time to get that Barbie out again, lol.
Yes, yes. You know what? I can't even remember the last time I had a Barbie.
I think I was like 8, and we weren't Barbieing shrimp either. You're being very Australian there. Can't even remember the last time I had a Barbie. A barbecue. You don't have to say Barbie.
No, I'm actually thinking back to childhood when I did have a Barbie doll.
Put a shrimp on the Barbie. Try not to crossbreed.
Oh yeah, anyway.
On the Service Pro unboxing video, Game Leader said, in Australia people speak English?
He actually got 3 likes for that.
Yeah.
But he got a good reply.
Yeah.
No mate, they speak Australian. Yes, that's right. Here in Australia, we speak Australian.
We don't speak quite American, so if I want to put a sweater on, we say we want to wear a jumper. Not
And
sweater, that's gross.
I am his mum, not his
mum.
mom.
When we used to put diapers on Jasmine, we don't call them diapers.
We call them nappies.
Yeah.
And also, when we have some tomato sauce, you have ketchup.
We have tomato sauce.
Yeah. What's another one that they do? Fries. We have chips.
Fries, I think it's referring to like McDonald's fries. Like we at McDonald's, you want small fries, medium, large fries. You get the picture.
Yeah, anyway.
Peter Burns. Boy, Peter Burns. He says, boring. And he spelled it B-O-A-R, like a ball, like boo.
Yeah.
So Glacier Tech said, if you're going to be a hater, you should at least spell your insults correctly.
Oh, I like this. I think me and Glacier Tech are going to get on well. That is a fantastic comment there.
Anyway, I hope you liked our little comment segment.
Yes.
If you want us to do more things like this, just comment.
Yeah, just comment and say, yes, more comments, please. And every now and then we'll have a little section like this.
Yep.
Where we do the comments. And by the way, do you like our lovely new green screen? We got
Here
that
it is.
yesterday.
Ready? Click your fingers and we'll show them the green screen.
There it is! We've got this lovely green background which we got yesterday. By the way, the comments that we have just selected here are just some randomly selected, just a few that have stood out that we could find. I mean, seriously, there are like 64 videos, and to go through every single comment for the, ever since the video was first put up would take absolutely forever. So we've just briefly gone over some of them. Now, obviously, there's probably even funnier ones and more controversial ones and ones that really stand out. If you happen to find any, how about you, email us?
Okay, so if you want to send us a comment, simply send us a little screen grab of the comment or screenshot of the comment. Basically, what you do is you go on YouTube, find the comment. Once you've found the comment, press print screen on your keyboard and then open Paint. put your print screen into Paint by pressing Ctrl V, so you're just pasting what you've just printed off the screen. Then you use the little selector tool to select the actual comment that you want, press Ctrl X, press Ctrl N then to open a new Paint document, then press Ctrl V to actually paste that little comment in it, then use the little window borders to grab the little white thing to make it so it's only around the comment, okay? And then once you've done that, sorry for the terminology, just do Ctrl S and save it as a PNG file and send it to us as an attachment via email.
That's a lot of trouble just to send a little comment, isn't it? We'll keep searching through, you know, our past videos and comments and pick up a few little extra comments.
Too many of these segments.
Oh, well, people might like them.
If they do, yeah.
If you would like us to do this sort of a little segment every now and then where we talk about memorable comments, let us know. By the way, stay tuned for our next mini little video that we're going to upload after this one, where it introduces a competition that all of you can get involved with. We've got some funny bloopers because we set up this screen and we sat in front of it and we just started doing this little comments thing, and then we had a little fight initially. No, what? No, it's not. It's all right.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Can I introduce it?
Oh, no, I want to.
Oh, but can I add things and don't talk over me? Go.
Yeah. So since the guy who lives south of Sydney and...
No, introduce it again so that we can try and not cut anything. Go.
But that's what I was doing.
Okay, go.
I was starting again. Oh, get your legs down.
But no one's seen them.
I know. I'm seeing them.
Go. Whereby we would like people to send in up to 90 seconds of footage of them... I've lost it.
But you just went and you hijacked my whole thing.
So we were going to do our own little segment.
When we were selling the eBay monitor, we said, okay...
The eBay monitor?
Forget Linux, I'd choose Mint over your mum any day. I mean, I choose Mama.
You better say that.
So, Pete... Oh, I better not slam stuff. So, Pete... And then the comment saying he sounds gay.
I don't think so. Okay, next one.
Alulazlu 75. Can you say it? I can't say it. I didn't even know you could zoom in like that.
I zoomed in because I couldn't read it properly. I didn't know you could, teaching you.
But did you know that you could zoom in by doing that? You just assumed.
I just assumed you could do it because my eyesight's not that good here. So now.
So she's just done this with her alien She's just done this with an alien
trackpad. With my
trackpad.
human fingers on the alien trackpad. Okay, the next one. This one comes from Mum Tries Out Tails OS. This was a pretty controversial one, actually.
Why is this controversial? I was your 7th
No, but the Tails, I mean, okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's get on to the 7th subscriber. You know, you can access all this information. What is that?
My dad's ringtone.
Benj! What have you got your phone on? We're trying to do a video here. This is a comment we got from Petri Sorcho. And this...
You sound like a bit of a psycho yourself.
We had a few little bloopers, so yes, we're going to put them together now so you can watch them, because some people actually comment and say they think the bloopers are actually funny. What?
Sorry, there's 2 bugs having sex outside.
Okay,
bugs, not bums. Bugs.
Here we go.
No, don't.
There we go. Isn't that terrible? That's what Philip was looking at. Oh, what does he say?
No, that's a different video.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it's a dick.
So,
okay.
It doesn't matter if it's a dick.
No.
That's on your mind.
Isn't that nice? There should be more people in this world like Ingle Cosmos.
Indie Cosmos.
Indie Cosmos. You got to, if you haven't seen that little parody, check it out, because it shows our whole family. It shows his little sister. It shows my husband. Which is his father, obviously. And.
Can you just keep talking?
I don't know why I said it like that.
Put you on the Barbie. Okay.